Hey y'all, and welcome back to Let's Speak on It. I'm Bria, your guide through mental health. And today we are going to speak on something that I am truly passionate about and I love speaking about. I know it's a little painful and you might think I'm a little crazy for it, but I think it's so important in understanding our past in order to understand our present and where our future can be. So today, let's speak on generational trauma. So, Bria, what's generational trauma? Generational trauma is pain and things that have happened in our past that has caused harm that kind of repeats itself in cycles over spans of different generations, right? When we look at generational trauma, specifically in the Black community, one term that comes up is PTSS, post traumatic slave syndrome. And this was coined by Dr. Joy DeGruy. And basically, what post traumatic slave syndrome is the effects of chattel slavery in the present behaviors and emotions of Black folks, right? So basically, the things that were done in slavery translates into how we feel and behave now. She talks about three key things: vacant esteem, racist socialization, and a marked propensity for anger and violence. I can go into a deep dive here, but we're going to take a pause. But I want to specifically speak on how generational trauma impacts us and our family lineage. Things that happen because my grandparents did it and they brought that on to my mama and her siblings. And now it's brought into my generation and lineage. And we often talk about generational curse breakers, right? So let's use an example. A very common one in the Black community is spankings or whoopings, right? And tying it back to PCSS, spankings, whoopings, or whippings were used as a space of dominance and control in order to get the slaves in line, right? That practice was carried across many generations, where now, as a space of control and punishment, we beat, spank, whoop our children. Now, we can get into a whole nother conversation of the borderlines of abuse and all of that, but that's not for this video today. So going into this family lineage, if my grandmother did this to me and to my mother and my mother did this to me, then that behavior and that pattern continues, right? And we can look at these things in many, many, many capacities. We can look at abuse. We can